Welcome back, everybody, and today we have a new One Piece chapter, One Piece chapter 839, and this chapter is basically around Sanji and the Germa66. I shall never forget the debt that I owe to you. Now, with this chapter, they covered a lot of things and a lot of reveals happened. Not the most hyped chapter of the year, but definitely a good one. We had Sanji and his family, if you want to call them that, around the table just discussing things, and they're basically telling Sanji of their plan and what's going to happen going forward. Now, Sanji didn't really seem too interested, but they talked about a lot of important things as far as them being straight up mercenaries, and they even talked about how they just go to whoever gives them the most money, and Yanji even said that they could have gotten more money if they had just taken money from both sides. I mean, I think this shows that Germa66 basically they're gonna work for who pays them the most money, right? So it's a theory floating around that Germa is gonna ally to defeat Big Mom, and I don't think it's that far-fetched, but for them to go against Big Mom, they would have to be getting paid a lot of money or have an ulterior motive. Then the counter argument against that is they need Big Mom's help to reclaim the North Blue, but that has some holes in it because they already had the North Blue and they willingly gave it up, and at this moment they can participate in the reverie, but they're going to willingly give that up. So it's like, what is the whole point of going through this if you're going to basically lose the power that you already have to reclaim power that you will have, but the government is going to come for you? If Big Mom ever falls, then you lose the North again because you would acquire it through her power. So it seems that they have this pipe dream, which I don't know if they've thought it all the way through. I'm sure they have, but it seems that okay, everything is just dependent on Big Mom. It seems to me that they're going backwards, being quite honest. That they're just going back because they had it already. Shouldn't you want more than what you already had? But it's looking like the wedding is going to happen too, so we have that to look forward to. The whole setup of Germa also screamed Nazi. Now, you know what the Nazis, they had the Third Reich, how you say that, where, you had the whole Holocaust thing where it was like a purging. And, we can just jump to right at the end of the chapter where we see that they're actually making, or it seems like they're making clones of people. And that could tie in with the whole Nazi thing as well, where they want perfect humans that look a certain type of way, because all of them look the same, right? They all have the same hair color, have shades, pretty much the same body type, some of them. But it seems like that's really where Oda is going with Germa66. But the thing is, if they're going towards that, who was the race, or what is the race that they were trying to eliminate? I really just thought of something, and with Germa, if they're supposedly the Nazi, that's where they're going towards, right? And Big Mom wants to unite all these races and have them all. It seems like she wants to have all the races, everybody as part of her family. And what if Germa basically hates every other race? So for them to oppose Big Mom, the whole point of coming to Big Mom was to kind of eliminate that whole thought of that utopia. Because if you're going towards that whole Nazi vibe where you want to eliminate a certain type of people and just want to have somebody look a certain way, maybe they're really just like humans. So the thought of fishmen and things like that, that could be something that they're trying to eradicate. And Big Mom's dream would kind of counter or just be totally different from theirs, so that could be another thing and why they're going against Big Mom as well. This chapter also showed that Sanji and his brothers are totally different. At least Niji does not care about women, he doesn't care about food, and he I felt like he was doing a lot of things to anger Sanji on purpose, but Sanji, you could tell Sanji's just a noble guy. Reiju even mentioned this, but for the most part, they're all scum. Sanji even said they're less than scum, they're just shit beneath it. So these guys really don't like women. It was Cosette, the head chef. I wonder the part and the role that she's going to play going forward. The Straw Hat vibes are going to be mentioned, thrown around, of course, but I don't think she's going to have that much significance. Another great part was Niji kind of attacking Sanji as well, showing that he actually uses kicks. That's the first thing he did, so one can assume that's his primary fighting style. Of course, that's Sanji's as well, so that could be hinting towards Sanji and Niji being, a next matchup, because I feel like Ichiji is probably above those guys. For the most part, though, it seems like the wedding may happen because they've explained everything that's going to happen. They told Sanji about Zeph, That was a huge reveal as well, as far as what they were kind of holding over Sanji's head as to why he should go through with this. And for me, I didn't think like Zeph would be it. I mean, at first I was like, okay, that's the obvious choice. But then I said Jeff is red leg. He should be able to hold his own. And a lot of people should know about this, right? But then again, you know, that was Sanji, and B.D.A was East Blue. But right now, Big Mom's network seems to be it has a long reach. So Big Mom is really touching on a lot of areas that a lot of people didn't know about before. So that is something that's very scary. Another thing to also point out was that Sanji is shorter than all of his siblings. All of his siblings are taller than him. And I don't know if that means that they were enhanced more after Sanji left, because he left at a very young age. But all those guys are on another level as far as height to Sanji. And, you know, that could mean something, or it just could be, you know, how it's drawn. But even Yanji, who is supposedly younger than him, looks tall. And Reiju as well, and she's a girl. Females aren't typically that tall in One Piece. But she's taller than Sanji, so that could also mean something. And the fact that Yanji took the time out to take him to that factory to show him what was going on could be hinting towards something else. Now with this factory, who knows what's going on here? Obviously it looks like they're creating clones, but I mean, who knows what it is? Could they just be enhancing, you know, humans already? Could it be something similar to pacifistas, where they're manufacturing actual weapons? Because all these guys look the same way. That goes back to them wanting one particular race for everybody to look the same way. That could be it. The whole Order 66 thing is still in play here. I think it has more weight now, because now you have all these clones, right? And if you offered all these clones, these soldiers, to Big Mom as a gift, maybe that's what you do, and they all turn against Big Mom, then that could be another thing. Now, a lot of people are saying that, you know, they're not going to go against Big Mom. That's not what they want to do. They need Big Mom. And, you know, that's what the story is leading, but I don't think it'd be far-fetched if they oppose Big Mom. Based on the strength level of judge that we've seen, it seems that they would have no chance against a Yonko's crew, but it's something to think about. Also, Capone is still in play here. You know, he has something planned against Big Mom. We have the Straw Hats here. It's so much that could go wrong. We don't know who's going to be at the tea party, but it overall is a good chapter. I think it covered a lot of things. It gave us a lot of ideas. A lot of theories can be made from this chapter. But guys, let me know what you thought. Vergo was also mentioned here. I made a theory about Vergo being affiliated with Germa probably in the past. I'll put the link to that video below. But also, guys, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more content. Of course, the upload schedule has been a bit tricky, but we will definitely get some videos up this weekend or before then. So like the video, subscribe to the channel for more content. Peace out.